When I initially heard about the Back to the Beginning show, I knew I was going to be doing a lot of Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath related content. What I didn't realize is that it would turn into a month-long heavy metal theme on all my platforms. I've had some really interesting conversations with some people about this genre, but even if there were kind of jokes about it, I definitely didn't think it was leading up to this post. Ozzy Osbourne was one of my father's favorite artists, so he's always just sort of been in the background of my life. This representation of sort of misunderstood chaos. I mean, we talk about Black Sabbath being the founders of heavy metal culture, right? And really, it is so true for so many reasons. As I got older and I came to appreciate the absolute brilliance of Black Sabbath and songs like War Pigs, Hand of Doom, Into the Void, and what classically conceived masterpieces those are. Tony, Geezer, Bill, they were incredible. I really started to get it. But it wasn't just the music, was it? It was Ozzy. I just made a video about heavy metal culture, and God, there were some wonderful, beautiful comments on that post. But the common theme throughout was actually that metal shows and metal music in general is actually the most incredible emotional release. It's allowing yourself to go absolutely crazy for just a moment to let the demons out. That was Ozzy. The standard in early heavy metal music for outrageous rock star behavior that was bold, ostentatious, and often violent and laced with substance abuse. That was Ozzy too. And then later in his career, when he got clean and prioritized his family and his relationship with his wife and his spirituality, that also had an enormous effect on metal culture that would reverberate for decades, kind of laying the foundation for this wholesome base that there is there now. That integrity, that sense of justice, that shared accountability and responsibility for taking care of the people around you. Ozzy exuded that. Dear Lord, the man wasn't perfect. We all know the many ways that he could have done better in his lifetime. But at the end of it all, he was happy and comfortable enough in himself, no matter what that self might be. He could be the sweet grandpa, he could be the history geek, the Beatlemaniac, the devoted husband, the retired rock star. His community was always going to accept him, and he built it that way. It's something really inspiring, and it brings me so much joy to think that he got to see how loved he was in the final weeks of his life. The fruits of his own work. He did it. May he rest in peace.